Golden Globe thing? Yeah.
So, I mean, I watched the Joe Coy thing.
Yeah.
And actually, I'm really glad I did because I wasn't going to watch it. I even know I really thought, like, koi fish was. My brain is very scatterbrained, so I was like, Joey Coy. I'm like, koi fish. How long do koi fish live? And then I'm like, I Googled it, and then I never watched the clip, but I did go back and I saw the opening. Yeah.
So for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, Joe Coy is a comic. He was the host of the Golden Globes on Sunday night, and he is basically taking a lot of heat, mostly from comics who are basically saying that it was not a strong set. Or
it was not a strong set.
And
listen, my thing is comedy's subjective. There are people out there that like my stand-up.
Yeah.
There are people out there that hate my stand-up.
Yeah, more of them.
More who probably hate it. But the thing with him is, first of all, the guy is a very, very successful comedian.
Yeah.
Sells out arenas.
Yep.
Whatever my opinion doesn't matter. And I'm not even so much criticizing his material. I mean, like I said, he only had 10 days to write it. It's geared towards
Why was that, by the way? Who was the host originally?
They didn't even. I don't even know if they had a host because everyone was turning it. Everyone was turning it down.
I think it was hosted by committee. And dude, you look at those award shows.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, what's funny? I did watch Ricky Gervais. I watched that over
brilliant
about
in it, but they'll never have him back
before this even happened.
Called out all the hypocrisy and bullshit.
So,
but as a comedian, that is not a very conducive.
It's a thankless job
environment for comedy.
So I think you nailed it on the head, Eric. And a couple of things that I was talking to Brad Trackman about. You know Brad, obviously, buddies with him, and I had said a couple of things. Number one, you're walking into a room that Ricky Gervais has literally murdered for the past few years, okay? Yeah. The people in there were basically, they weren't going to stand for any bullshit whatsoever, number one. Number two, it's not really a room that is designed for comedy based on the fact that these people mostly have, something stuck up their ass.
They only care about themselves.
Yeah, they're not going to laugh. They're not going to laugh at themselves.
They're worried about if they're
vapid people devoid of any personality who are just taught lines and are parakeets. Yeah. So, and also the Golden Globes has always been very laissez-faire, been laid back, people at tables bullshitting with each other.
Yeah.
So it's really not, it's like, it's kind of like ambush comedy at a bar. It's like a guy goes to have a gin and tonic and it's like, hey, I flew in from town last week. And it's like, I don't know.
It is. And because I'm not judging the audience's reaction or his comedy. It's all, the biggest thing is that he felt like he was falling flat and then blamed it on his writers. I'm like,
I don't know why
you hired your writers.